Hey guys, Jamiy, and today on Roblox we're playing some more Loomian, like I said, as you can see on the screen right now. And today we're going to go over Ventation. It is back okay, better than ever. I haven't actually used it for a while. This is actually the exact same old one that I actually use, but with the new move that I got within the Sweet Treat update, which is Battering Ground. So also, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And with that being said, let's hop into exactly what I'm doing with it. Okay, going to go over the Ventation settling. So for the personality, I am running Frail, very robust and sluggish. We don't really care about the melee attack stat or the speed, so we're just going to drop them, but we do care about our melee defense stat because Ventation is a melee defense tank, so we want to make it as high as possible, which means that we're tanky and we get to hit harder because of Battering Ground, which is very nice. For the items, there's a few items. Some people are wanting to try and run heavy armor. Personally, I don't think it's really worth it because Ventation doesn't have a good energy stat to utilize heavy armor because it makes your moves a lot more costly, okay? So personally, I wouldn't really recommend it, but it is an option if you want to. Otherwise, I'm going to run Mysterious Dust or Health Amulet. Personally, up to you. I'm going to run Mysterious Dust on this one for now, which means Ventation can't get poison stalled or whatever, so it's really helpful to have. Or you can just run Health Amulet if you want to as well. Then, next up, the ability. I am running the secret ability on this one because, like I said, it is a very old Ventation. It's personal to you, though. Honestly, you don't really need the secret ability. If you're new to battling or you don't have the time to go for a secret ability Ventation, don't go for one. Just get the normal ability one. The normal ability one is Protective Shell, I think is what it's called, which means you can't get critical hits. When you get 6 braces off, so you're +6 melee defense, you can actually beat Obsidian. The only way that Obsidian can beat you is if it critical hits you with Primal Slash. So personally, I'll say just use the normal ability. Sharp Edge is just, well, it's one that I already have, although I do actually have a normal ability Ventation, as the exact same as this one, but it's actually even older, so personally, just go for the normal ability. Sharp Edge is cool. I mean, you get a little bit of chip damage, that's why I'm just going to test it out, but I'm probably going to switch to the normal ability myself anyway. For the moves then, we have a Geyser. This is our main move. It's just good against stuff like Borok, Garbansis, and on that, it's our most moves just try and fish for burns on things. Oh, they have a Terror Claw. Well, Battering Ground isn't really doing anything, so just going to try and fish for a burn, and that way it does even less damage to me than it already did. Then we have Battering Ground, its new move, which is also just amazing for Ventation. It has a huge melee defense stats, which is very nice. Then we have Soft Water as our healing move. Eventually, this really needs a buff because it's just not that great, and more the energy cost is really high for what it does. So yeah, I do agree with people's complaints that it's a little bit just too overkill for the energy cost. So eventually, it will get a buff. I don't know when though. Just keep that in mind. And last but not least, we have Brace, which is the exact same reason we do on Garbantis. We run Burrow, Battering Ground, Garbantis. The exact same reason. When we use Brace, we get more melee defense, which means that we're more tanky as a melee defense tank. And we're going to hit harder, so nice. Vesperatu, oh boy, doesn't want to stand against you because, oh, it ain't going to really do anything, so it's actually really nice. And then for the TPs, it's the exact same as it was a year ago. 200 melee defense, making your defense as physically high as possible, which means that you're tankier, and you're going to hit harder with Battering Ground. 200 health, because you're a melee defense tank, just make it as beefy as possible. The 44 energy, at level 50, gives you 250 energy. This just gives you a lot of what you can do. You can go for two soft waters, 2 braces, and 2 Battering Grams. You can go for a soft water, a geyser, and then just a butt ton of Battering Grams. It's just a good energy to have. And last but not least is the 56, which honestly is just kind of there. You don't exactly need this for anything. The 50 I put in the ranged attack a long time ago. This will let you 2-hit KO most Borok sets, but if you really want to, you can just slap this into ranged defense. It doesn't really matter. So this is just leftovers. Just do whatever you want with it. And yeah, that's basically Ventation. It's pretty darn good now and kind of scary once it gets going, so let's hop into the battle now. Okay then, we got our first victim of our new Ventation, okay, so looks like a decent team. I see a couple of melee attackers, primarily range attackers, but I think we should be fine because, I mean, these two are both weak to bugs, so if we get a brace off, we can probably do massive damage, so that's going to be pretty nice to deal with. And other than that, I guess we'll just hope for the best, really. That's all I can really say. Okay, I think this is the team I'm going to go with. Vesperatu doesn't really look that great because they have Eclipse, and Dorigo doesn't seem that amazing, so I'm not really going to bring it this time. Also, Gobidemic Lead. Oh, actually, I mean, I could go to Mini Toad, but is that really the best idea? I mean, sure. Also, It's been a while since I've battled, okay. So I'm probably gonna like completely throw, not gonna lie. It's been like, what, a week? I've taken like a week from battling, because I was waiting for the new like update to come out, and now we have like new moves to go over, so we're gonna go over quite a lot of stuff. So yeah. Unfortunately, oh, that did a lot, and I got poisoned, so now, if he's baneful, I died. I really just died if that's baneful. I'm just gonna click Cycle Slap, just hope for the best that it isn't. I really hope that it isn't. So yeah, I'm gonna get to hit something at the very least. They stay in, they use Muck Blast again. And I actually live it, so it's not actually baneful. And that's Gobidemic down. Good enough. I'll take that, okay. That's getting rid of Gobidemic was really, really good for me, so I'm actually just gonna take that. And my Meditoad Feint. So now we could just go into Levitation and hope that we get a good matchup, because I mean they had 3 melee attackers on the team, and it was like 50-50, they could go into a melee attacker. So I guess I'm gonna do that. The only issue is, I don't know why I brought Garbantis and Ventation. I don't really like having any ranged tanks. Meditoad was my ranged tank, but got 2 shards, so yeah. I guess we'll try Ventation though. So Gobidemic is down. Perfect one, man. Garbantis? Don't mind if I do, man. So we're just gonna go for the brace here. Start getting our melee defense up. If we go into like the Cephalops or the Eclipse, like Cephalops is gonna be a little bit worrying because it can do massive damage to me because we aren't really investing much into anything into our range defense or in our health, and we can't do too much damage to it back unless I get a few braces off. Then I can just like do massive damage to it. But Eclipse on the other hand, again, can do massive damage to me, but has like a little bit less defenses, so I should be able to hit Eclipse very, very hard, hopefully. Okay, just gonna go for the withdrawal straight away into the Terror Claw. Not really too sure about that one, but I will take it. He could have actually poisoned me, but I have got Mysterious Dust, which isn't really gonna help him in that sense. So I'm just gonna start going for braces. I'm pretty sure we beat Terror Claw because I have Brace. That means he's not really gonna like hit me that much at all, so I think I'm gonna be good here. Yeah, I mean that's not really gonna do too much. And also, if he starts hitting me with like Parasitize, I'm actually a secret ability Ventation, so they're actually just gonna start damaging themselves. So here, I'm gonna go for the Soft Water and just like see what they're gonna do. I don't think they're gonna swap, so we'll see. I gotta be careful with the energy because the energy is a little bit weird. Like, there are so many, like, different things you can actually do with the energy, but, and especially when you're using soft water, kind of eats it up. Probably gonna have to, like, buff soft water at some point, because, let's be honest, it's not exactly that great, not gonna lie. Anyway, we've got, like, a couple of braces off, so I'm gonna start geysering, gonna try and, like, chip his Terror Claw down a little bit, get some, maybe a potential burn, so I just take even less damage, because the only, like, thing that, oh, Eerie Stare. Okay, I'm gonna make him a lot slower, but, I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, Brace costs is cheaper than Eerie Stare, so that's fine. I kind of want to go for the burn low, so I'm gonna try and stay in here. This isn't exactly like an ideal setup because Eerie Stare kind of sucks because I would like to keep my +6 melee defense if I can get up to that. Okay, Eerie Stare again, so I'm on like neutral melee defense now, which is fine. There's a no lower geyser. Please just give me the burn. Please! No burn! No! That's not what we want, man. Okay, here we're just gonna go for... I guess we'll just start bracing this turn again. So we're on what? -2 speed and neutral. Now we're -1 defense. I'm just gonna set my braces low. I mean, I don't really care, man. I'm gonna just set my braces. Like I said, brace costs 15 energy. Eerie Stare costs like 25 energy. So yeah, also I think I actually just got freed from Pestilence, so I'm gonna go for the I wanna say I wanna go for the rest here. So we're gonna see how this goes. I gotta be careful though because actually wait. I don't think they have enough energy to go for a Pestilence again. I think they only have enough for like maybe the air type move that it usually carries, and yeah, just Eerie Stare. It's out of energy. So now I'm on neutral melee defense again, I think. No, I'm on -1, I think, actually. So here, I'm gonna want to go for a... I want a Geyser, because they're gonna go for a rest here, most likely. Actually, let's go for the wait, okay. Well, if they did go for rest, I could have got a little bit more damage. So yeah. I mean, I'm not too sure if Battering would do more damage, because I'm not getting stab. and it's resisted, but I'm hitting its melee defense, not its range defense. So I'm not actually too sure what would be the best here. Parasitize, yes, just gonna get some health back. So it's probably gonna do quite a decent amount because I am -1 defense. So I'm gonna start actually just getting my melee defense up, because if I don't have my melee defense pretty high, they're just gonna do a lot of damage to me. I'm gonna get a soft water up again because I think it just ended. Oh, they went for a rest this turn. I could have hit them. That sucks. I could have hit them. I gotta get that burn. I mean, I've used 3, okay? Where's my burn? I better get it, like, this turn, okay? But I want to brace at the same time as well, but I'm gonna fish for a burn, okay? Give me the burn. If I burn the Terror Claw, easy, okay? Absolutely easy. Although, I actually don't know what item that the Terror Claw has, so I'm not really too sure what we're gonna do. Okay. Also, it's kind of interesting that they went into Terror Claw. They just threw it out against Ventation. Interesting. Not really too sure why, but oh well. Still no burn. Still no burn. You love to see it. Okay, let's start bracing it again because I have quite a lot of energy. And before I go for a rest, I want to have like at least +1 melee defense. Okay, at least. So I can click what, brace here 4 times. Yeah, 4 times because that's what, 60 energy. No, actually I can click it 5 times. That should be like, what, 75 energy? Oh boy. We're here for the long game, okay. If I could get my Ventation +6 melee defense, we one-shotting a lot of things, okay. A lot of things. Except from Garbantis, because Garbantis doesn't really care about bug types that much. Also, Stratosaur. Not really too sure what we can do about Stratosaur, to be honest. I'm not really sure at all. Okay, let's go for, I want to go for the rest here, but I also want to, like, hit them. I'm going to go for the rest here. I think that makes the most sense, because if they go for Eerie Stare, actually, they go for a rest as well, so perfect time to rest. Love to see it, okay? We absolutely love to see it. Also, I'm, like, full health again, so yeah, I feel like eventually I will buff Soft Water Load, because it isn't that amazing. It costs really a lot. So I feel like it does kind of need, like, some sort of buff, because it just isn't that great. Parasitize, that's fine. You're gonna get like a little bit of energy back, but that's fine. I think you lose more health than hitting me now because I've got a little bit more melee defense. Burn! Where's my burn, man? What the heck? I want my burn. Now, where is it? Okay. Okay, so look at their team. Gobidemic, Garbantis, Terror Claw. So their last 3, they either have Stratosaur, Cephalops, Eclipse, or... I actually don't remember what the other one was. I think it was Vesperatu. If it's Vesperatu, that's actually super good. That's super good for me, because I mean, yellow's my item, but we should just one-shot it if we're on, like, plus a couple of braces, which we are on a plus couple of braces. Looks like Soft Water ran out, so set up again. Why not? Parasitize. Okay, I think he gave up using Eerie Stare because he realized, yeah, he's not going to get anywhere because I have Brace, and it's a lot cheaper, okay? So, yeah. It's actually just going to end up KOing itself if he keeps attacking me, so I'm going to go for the Brace this turn, I think, and then I'm going to go for the rest next turn, I think. I hope. The only thing I'm, like, really hoping for after this Terror Claw is if they bring out their Eclipse or their Cephalops, hopefully I just one-shot them, and I don't get one-shotted back. So, that's, like, the biggest issue, because Ventation can hit pretty darn hard if it gets set up. Kind of, like, similar to, Garbantis, but Garbantis doesn't need to set up as much to start doing just absolutely massive damage. Ventation isn't getting a lot. I mean, Ventation is very slow. It's, like, the same, like, it has, like, the same, like, range defense weakness as Garbantis. Like, it has pretty poor range defense, so it doesn't want to take a range hit, but Garbantis gets a stab bonus, and it's a lot quicker, so it has like a lot less things to really worry about. Actually, it's out of energy, so get the fat rest off, okay? Get a big rest off. I would like to get more health back low, so I don't really want to hit him, because if he lives another turn, I should be able to like get more melee defense, which means I hit hard on the next Loomian, which also means I should have more health back as well. So we'll see. Yeah, he's doing like absolutely nothing to me anymore. And actually, it looks like he can tank another, maybe another one. Okay, well, there's another brace. 35 energy. What can I do with 35 energy? Okay. Oh, I want to go for a Null Brace. I don't think... there's no point in me, like, hitting them at all, honestly. I might as well set my melee defense as high as physically possible until they get a crit, unfortunately. Which actually is good because they actually live vanilla one, which means my soft water should be up right now, right? Yep, it's up. I was right, so we said about. So, it's up to you, okay? You can either run normal ventation, so you don't get critical hit, which unfortunately they did critical hit me, or you can run the secret ability one, which I am running, which you're making your defense really, really tanky, and every time that if they're a melee attacker, they hit you, they're taking extra damage on whatever you're dealing to them. But now that we've set up okay, that took quite a while, unfortunately. And there's the Eclipse. Well, let's hope for the best that we tank it. Please, just tank it. That's all I want in life, man. Eclipse. We tank it. Okay, see you later, Eclipse. You're out of here. See you later. Okay, Len. So, Len, now you may say, oh, our Ventation's really weak now. Well, I have got Gobidemic, so I can health gift into it if I really, really want to. Also, if they bring out Garbantis, it's doing nothing to me anymore. So, yeah, Vesperatu, I don't think is going to do anything to us either, unless it critical hits me. So, I'm just going to Battering Ground. Battering Ground, man. So, Vesperatu to Eclipse. Actually, that's their entire team. They didn't have Eclipse, and they didn't have... I think they had Stratosaur. Slap down, don't crit me, please. Oh. Oh. You don't want to stay in, man. This is really bad. I think their last Loomian is Garbantis now. Although they did knock off my item, which means they can poison me if they wish to. Which, honestly, they probably should. But yeah, Ventation. That was actually a pretty good first battle. Like, we took out the Gobidemic, a threat. We set up on the Terror Claw, and we took down, like, 3 things with it. You like to see it, okay? Now here, honestly, I can tank Garbantis for days, I'm pretty sure. So I could just go for the soft water here. No, actually, it hasn't run out yet. I don't think it has. So I guess I just damage it. I'll go for the damage. I have some helpful teammates that will help me as well anyway. Yep, Sharp Edge's damage. Very nice. Just a little bit of chip damage. There we are. Oh boy. So now if he actually just hits me, I think he just goes down. So, yeah, I'm just gonna click wait, I guess. Ventation, oh boy. I mean, like I said, it's very similar to Garbantis in the sense that, oh, Garbantis wants to use Burrow, and then click Battering Ground, hopefully as many times as it can before it faints. But the biggest issue with Ventation is that it's very slow, so it's like, it's a lot hard to, like, actually make it work. So, there we are, Ventation. Did really, really well. That battle took quite a while, so I will leave it off with just one battle, okay? But that was actually pretty good for Ventation. Tanked that Eclipse pretty well. I mean, I thought it was going to one-shot me, so glad it didn't. But anyway, go leave off here. See you guys next time.